Hi, everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. Those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream or when you find this video, give me a fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comments below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos or when I go live. All right. This video is for the Capricorn Collective. This is a timeless, which means when the time is right, you are meant to come across video. General, which means it's only a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so only take what resonates with you. Love story for the star sign. Oh, did I say Capricorn? I meant Aquarius. I apologize. This video is for the Aquarius Collective. I'm pretty sure that that's what I named it. Let me make sure. I'm almost positive that's what I named it. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to find out. I'm pretty sure that's what I named it. So, if not, I'll change it. But this is for the Aquarian Collective, by the way. So, if you see Capricorn, it's wrong. I already did Capricorn. So, Aquarian Collective, this is your love story. So, Aquarius. Okay, so we have this card. It is the Gemini or Lover's card. Thank you, Spirit. This is the Lover's card. So we're talking about your love story here, Aquarius. Your love story. And you get the Lover's card that popped out. So some of you may feel like you don't deserve this person, or this could be somebody who has a lack of confidence, has a lack of courage, doesn't have self-esteem. You have Pisces in here, so you need to really trust your intuition. This also could be talking about a secret lover, Aquarius. You could have a secret lover. So let's go ahead and we're going to put this card up here and we're going to talk about this Lover's card real quick. So this is a major arcana. So the major arcanas they're like a having an outline of your life, an outline of your soul contract. So to me, major arcanas is a part of that outline of your soul contract when you come down here on earth. So this is a point in your journey where this is the headline of a very important relationship, okay? Because the Lover's card in the major arcana is an important relationship where two people are on the same page, two people can grow together, two people can learn together. This also talks about a head over heart decision. So for some of you, you may have a decision between a secret lover and the real love, the real person for some of you, okay? Because somebody is, there's an unbalanced relationship here. So you could very much be in a third-party situation. Somebody may be given too much in the relationship, and the other person may not be giving enough in the relationship. Somebody definitely feels like they don't deserve you. This is somebody who maybe feels unwell, right? On an energetic level, because this is talking about the High Priestess, right? So you may have a decision to make where you may need to make a choice between a secret lover and a real lover, a divine counterpart. But you really need to listen to your heart, listen to your intuition about this situation. I just feel like somebody isn't single. I do feel strong third-party situation here. You can see that the feminine is in the blue, which represents the throat chakra. So it's about communication. Gemini, you're all about communication. And Mercury is about to go retrograde in Scorpio. So there is something that maybe needs to end in a particular relationship. We are talking about right now or timeless that we are in the month of June. We are in Gemini season. So there is some sort of something that needs to be expressed, or again, a decision needs to be made before between a true divine counterpart and a secret mistress. All right. But this is all about love, right? This is all about love. So, Aquarius, this is about coming into balance with your masculine and feminine energy. And again, trusting your heart in this situation. Okay. Um, let's see. Because you could see that there's going to be an opportunity for you to grow and learn from this situation too. See how like these two plants are intertwined. One is coming from her, one is coming from him down in the feet. So something about the earth star chakra. So you really need to ground your energy. But I feel like there's an opportunity to grow from this situation depending on what choice you make. Well, they're both an opportunity to grow. So this choice is an opportunity to grow. So, Aquarius, you really need to trust your intuition. You really need to listen to your heart, your feminine side. Listen to your heart. I see them like hanging on to each other, and to me, it looks like they're about to do this ring around the rosy kind of situation. So, you really need to allow your inner child to come out as well and play. Um, yeah. All right. So a number 669 can be significant. This person could be born in 69. You could be born in 69. You could be 69 years old. Somebody could have the life path of 6, life path of 9. This also talks about, being the 69, however, or somebody could be a Cancer. So a lesson that Aquarius is meant to learn in their love story. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. What did I say about your inner child coming out? Look at that Buddha. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone, and I am aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. So if I'm talking to an Aquarius who, maybe when you were single, you were in this lonely energy, wondering if you're ever going to find happiness. But I feel like Aquarius Spirit wants you to know that you're definitely on the right side. You're on the right path here when it comes to making this choice. Again, you really need to listen to your heart. For some of you, you may have a problem with that because you may feel as though you just deserve to be single. I don't deserve to find love. I'm not worthy of love. Something about that is important here. You need to pay attention to your body health because we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You really need to pay attention to your body's health as well. Somebody could be the type of person who is very vain, who is very superficial, somebody who looks at the exterior of people instead of the interior, instead of what's on the inside. Inside of a person is something else that I'm getting. Because humor, I feel like you're like somebody here is very vain. They're very vain because um, either you feel that you don't deserve them or they feel they don't deserve you. Like you're not worthy, you're not their type. Um, for those of you that does not resonate with that, another message is coming through is that see how they're smiling, see how he's laughing, she is too. So somebody could be laughing at somebody poking fun at somebody, making fun of how they look. Somebody could be very vain. This could be this secret mistress here. Somebody could be secretly laughing at somebody. Um, Somebody who feels, oh, that person don't deserve love, right? They don't deserve to be with anybody. Yeah, there's definitely an unbalanced situation here. Somebody is definitely given too much to this relationship more than the other person. So that's what I feel. So let's see what's going on in the headspace for Aquarius. What is going on in the headspace for the Aquarian collective? For some of you, you may rather be alone, right? Rather be alone, right? Than be with people who make fun of you, people who laugh at you, people who you know don't deserve you. Be in third party situations or something along that lines. For some of you, you may be working on maybe some sort of a codependency energy that makes you feel like this lack, where you may have to spend some time alone to search for that happiness within yourself, because happiness and laughing, right? You deserve to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy. So you may need to spend some time alone to learn how to trust your heart, to learn how, which path to choose. Some of you may choose to be alone and stay single because you're like, well, I don't deserve to be laughed at by this person. I don't deserve to be with somebody who's very vain, somebody who cares too much about what I look like instead of what's in my heart, right? For something like that, because I'm seeing health underneath here. So something about the body, right? The physical vessel that enshrines the soul. All right. So the headspace, healthy body. I'm telling you, I know what my purpose in life is. My faith in a higher power gives me life, meaning, and purpose. So there's a purpose for something. And healthy love. So a 6 and a 7 adds up to a 13. So somebody could be born in year 69, somebody could be born in year 67. Good for bad, for good and for bad, in sickness and in health. I love myself and others unconditionally. So marriage. Somebody could be married. Somebody could have gotten married. So somebody could be learning a healthy sense of love and not looking at what the soul, right? The soul's vessel, right? Somebody, like I said, could be too worried about somebody's body image and not what's in somebody's whole soul. And not what's in somebody's soul. So we do have dolphin coming through here, which represents Pisces. You see that there is a community of people on this card. I never seen these cards like this before. So there is a community of people. Somebody is too worried about what other people think. Pisces, unbalanced, given too much of their power away to the community of people by caring about what other people think about them. 6 6 66 could be significant. Healing sadness. In partnership with the universe, I move through my emotional conflicts and find a peaceful solution. So, healing sadness versus being happy and trusting that somebody is on the right path. So somebody could have been laughing at somebody's sadness. Somebody could have been laughing at somebody's body. Um, Somebody could have been doing something on purpose. Because this card says, love is blind. If I love someone, I tend to put them on a pedestal, see only their gifts and talents, and put a blind eye to their difficult side. So somebody could have been making somebody difficult, making a relationship difficult here. Feeling, oh, you deserve this. You don't deserve love. You don't deserve the reward of love. See somebody on a pedestal. On a pedestal. See how this person is on a pedestal? Mm-hmm. So somebody's blind. Somebody could be blindsided because the high priestess often represents magic or card readings or somebody who remote views, something along those lines. A lesson is that somebody is choosing to laugh at somebody. Somebody is choosing to make love difficult for them. Somebody could also be trying to blind somebody to their vanity. Somebody could have made a choice to do this for good and the bad, the sickness and the health. So this is a decision. You have a decision to have a healthy body, a healthy sense of love for your body, regardless of what that vessel looks like. When you love yourself, you're able to love others unconditionally. And when you're happy, you know you're on the right path. When you are happy being single, sexy, and successful, you know you're on the right path. But somebody is trying to knock you off your pedestal here, is what I see. All right, so let's see what's going on in the heart space for Aquarius. Yeah, somebody could be going into somebody's dreams, or somebody could be dreaming about another person. We have vibration. So your vibration of your heart is very important. Maybe you need to see the humor in a situation to help raise your vibration, because um, laughter is a form of purging. Yeah, so you can compromise, because somebody is very egotistical, right? Somebody has free will and they're choosing to be egotistical, like seeing through that peacock's eyes. See how, look, the eye, something about that eye. A cycle can be completing. Somebody could be receiving some sort of choice here, crossroads. Somebody may be making a choice to separate from somebody because they don't want to be sad no more. Somebody could be choosing to get a divorce. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going here, Aquarius. What is the past and how is it influencing your love story at the moment, Aquarius? We have a masculine energy coming through here. So in the past, there definitely could have been a man, right? Faith. And for good, for the good, the bad, the sickness, and the health, I love myself unconditionally. I know that there's a purpose for this relationship. My faith in the higher power gives me meaning and purpose. So it was something about somebody's faith here. Somebody has a higher purpose with the Gemini card. This gentleman, right, could literally be asking the divine, what should I do? Again, somebody could be going into somebody's dreams. This is maybe what you two are meant to do, to elevate, right? See the I think it's a moon in the background. Look at the well in the water. So there's strong water energy here. I'm getting strong Pisces. So in the past, this talks about somebody who With the Ace of Cups, somebody who has a good intuition, somebody who is, see, he's got a brown coat on, somebody who's very grounded, somebody who's very in tune with their heart, right? Somebody who may be completing one chapter and ready to start another one. Definitely, maybe even possibly marriage for good, for the good, for the bad, the sickness and in health. I love myself and others unconditionally. Hmm. So, what about this masculine, this gentleman from the past when it comes to Aquarius? I'm telling you, Capricorn may need to go watch the Capricorn reading. There's a reason why I said Capricorn when I first started this reading. It's connected. So, in the past, you had somebody who was very codependent, somebody who could have been working for the dark side, somebody who could have been masking themselves as a true gentleman, somebody who, you know, likes to sleep around a lot, somebody whose faith is in the dark side. So this could be a dark high priest, dark high priestess, somebody who likes to mock God or mock Jesus with a lady. You cannot make this stuff up. Look, lady, these three cards also come out right here. The man and woman in the faith come out in the Capricorn, and it's no mistake that the devil card come out. So this person could be a Capricorn, or maybe you need to just go watch the Capricorn reading because, like I said, there's a reason why I said Capricorn. Yeah, somebody has been through a lot of pain and suffering. Somebody hit rock bottom and now they're lifting themselves back up from a situation where they've been deceived, where this person was very sneaky, very shady, doing a lot of lying, right? Caused maybe somebody a lot of pain and suffering by laughing at their body image, laughing at what they look like. This could have been a married couple who did this, right? Somebody who's very vain, somebody who doesn't know how to show other people unconditional love. This is somebody who may feel as though the person that they were backstabbing, betraying, caused a lot of pain and suffering. They may have felt they deserved to be knocked off their pedestal because of the faith, because of what they believed in. So a male Capricorn. 6 6 and a devil card is a 6 6 6 6. So this is somebody could have literally sold their soul for love. Somebody could have bound somebody in a spiritual marriage here by doing magic on them. I'm just telling you what I see. Only take the messages as they resonate. Yep, look, justice. Somebody had a soul contract with somebody. Look, Leo. And they were trying to control something. So a demon could have control over somebody. This also talks about the solar plexus. So somebody could have literally been siphoning somebody's energy. The strength card in the upright position talks about somebody who has the confidence. This is somebody who's overconfident with the devil card. Somebody who's very cocky, very arrogant, very self-centered. Mm-hmm. All right, so Aquarius, present moment. How is this? What's going on in the present moment? House. So something about you two, your household is what's going on here. Something with your household, domestic, domestic issues, or this could be talking about, after you got married, you said in sickness and in health. Right now, somebody could be sick. We're talking about The King of Cups, somebody who, made that vow to marry somebody, to live together forever, right? Um, Presently, fish, tree, and stork. So somebody could be pregnant with the fish card, or talking about um, somebody could have been paid to do something for somebody here. So the present situation for Aquarius: house, residence, domestic, the Hanged Man. So the Hangman in this position talks about delays, something being hindered, a bump in the road. Somebody needs to see something. This talks about an illusion. Somebody could have did some magic to cast an illusion over somebody's marriage, their house, to try to get somebody to marry them. Gave them false hopes. I love myself. I love you unconditionally. Somebody definitely, in a present moment, has an illusion over their heart. Somebody needs to see something differently. You need to see some sort of a domestic situation from a different perspective, because there's some sort of an illusion over you. Somebody, the illusion that's over somebody is a demon. There's a demon attached to somebody. Somebody could be evil. Somebody could have some sort of, you could see she's naked, right? Somebody could have a sex demon attached to them. I don't know. They keep taking me to this thing here in the back, watching somebody. So somebody could have a monitor spirit at their house, watching them. Somebody could be blinded for doing this now. Maybe somebody is unable to see something. Somebody wanted somebody to be lonely. They didn't want somebody to be happy. They wanted somebody to be sick, right? I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So somebody has a dark soul. Now they physically could be sick. Six 12 could be significant. I did see Gemini. On the bottom of the deck, somebody could be wanting a new beginning with the Queen of Cups. Somebody who's very protected, right? Somebody who's very protected. Somebody who knows how to defend themselves. Somebody who healed some sort of heartbreak, some sort of mental anguish, some sort of despair, that this emperor was trying to control. This is somebody who's very arrogant, somebody who's very self-centered, somebody who's very vain, right? Could be waiting for an opportunity to see if maybe their spell worked, happen, and they're left out in the cold. They're homeless. They're isolated. They're all alone. Yep. Two of Cups in reverse. This could be an ex-partner. Now they're under karmic judgment for working with somebody. Yeah, the Lovers. Going back and forth between somebody, juggling a third party situation, right? Juggling a third party situation, causing a lot of mental anguish. Somebody could be having a lot of nightmares. Somebody could also be worried. Somebody could have a lot of anxiety. Somebody could be all up in their head, right? Maybe not sleeping well. And that's the truth. Somebody is seeing their way out of a situation, right? Somebody is gaining clarity. Somebody could be being confused about a situation. Somebody could have took advantage of somebody's like generosity here. hmm Now this Queen of Cups, this nurturing individual, somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who is very loving, somebody who's very much in their heart space, somebody who's very generous. They're getting a new beginning. I don't know why, but I heard somebody, this Queen of Cups is going to be somebody who's laughing last. They're getting the last laugh because they're protected. Aquarius. So the hidden influences for Aquarius, the hidden influence for Aquarius in their love story, hidden influence for Aquarius for their love story. So either Aquarius, you and a male individual work together, or a male Aquarius and another female work together to do something. Cause a lot of confusion over the house. Maybe doing magic, manipulated somebody into marrying them. Possibly did sex magic here because they didn't want to be alone, because they're very codependent. And all they were looking for was happiness, and you know. All right, so yeah, I'm telling you, a snake, a hidden influence. There's a snake involved in this. Queen of Wands and a King of Cups. This is two people who are very manipulative, a master manipulator, somebody who manipulated a situation um, to betray somebody, possibly betray a Gemini, or work with the Gemini to betray somebody else. This is somebody who was throwing the rock, hide the hand, trying to trick somebody into marriage by using sex. Snake, the devil card. Yeah. So the Ten of Wands talks about pleasing people, a people pleaser. Talks about the devil card here, always pleasing other people, getting naked to please other people. Third party situate. I'm telling you, you need to go watch Capricorn reading, Aquarius. Something with that Capricorn. Somebody was a sneaky snake. A hidden enemy was a sneaky snake with another gentleman. So there's two men, and we got a female on a snake card. Third party situation. Who thought they were this was a master manipulator and thought they were clever with the situation. They thought they were being clever. See, the bear has the fish in the mouth. What did I say about the 69? Mm-hmm. Aquarius, there you are, coming through as the star card. You thought you were cunning, right? You really thought you were cunning. Or this is an Aquarius who is getting betrayed. One of the two. You take the message as it goes. Yep, I'm telling you, something about faith. Somebody thought they were master over something. Master dog situation. I'm your master. You'll do as I say, not as I do. Mm-mm-mm. So you had a hidden enemy who betrayed somebody here. The Queen of Wands, a master manipulator. who manipulated somebody's emotions, casting illusions over somebody's heart space or over somebody's house. Something about July 4th. So this could be a worldly message as well. The new moon in Gemini could be significant. That's coming this weekend. Somebody's birthday could be, like I said, June 12th, June 11th, June 10th, June 15th. Snake as a hidden influence. Yeah. Two people work together. Somebody made some sort of a decision to work together with another person. Look, death. You try to unalive somebody. Hermit. So the hermit, this Virgo individual, could very well be the betrayer. And they teamed up with another person, some sort of a sneaky snake here, through the rock, hiding the hands, but they shared the same vision to try to unalive somebody, to make them sick, to try to block a sacred union, try to block somebody's heart. This person is very demonic, very demonic. Very demonic. Look, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. So this Queen of Cups, again, listen to their intuition. And what they did was they put up boundaries, right? They put up boundaries around themselves. And you have this power struggle, right? There's like, put up these boundaries. It's like this Queen of Cups is very intuitive, somebody who's very psychic, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who is very, very intuitive. This is somebody who's my empath. She's still in queen status, she's not yet empress status, who seen something psychically or perhaps in their dreams and knew to put up boundaries around themselves to protect their energy, right? Because it's like they knew that this power struggle was coming. They knew that this fight was coming. This is somebody who could be a spiritual bully. Right? Somebody who could be a spiritual bully, pretends to be all loving, pretends to be all nurturing, but in all actuality, they're behind the scenes manipulating a fight, an argument, master manipulator, sneaky snake. To try to keep two lovers apart, and they were laughing at somebody's pain. They could have did all kinds of spells on them. They could have wrapped a python demon around them to try to choke the shit out of them. They could have caused them a lot of bad health, so that they wouldn't heal. They wouldn't have a healthy sense of love. Tried to make them feel alone. Didn't want them to be happy. Always wanted to be sick, right? Ten of Wands, always be carrying these heavy burdens with that fishy taste in their mouth. Obstacles. So you had a sneaky snake who was a hidden influence that was working with either a Scorpio or a Virgo. And these 2 or 3 individuals shared the same vision and made some sort of a decision to either do a spiritual marriage in the ethers by attaching a demon to them, or they made a vow, no matter what, to cast an illusion over somebody to make them marry them. Yep, somebody's heart's closed. That's the obstacle. That's what they tried to do, to close somebody's heart. They wanted them to be cut off from love. We have the Jack of Hearts, which talks about a womanizer. Somebody's a womanizer here. This Capricorn, this Virgo, this Scorpio, this Gemini, or you, Aquarius. So they created obstacles in their heart. So somebody's having a lot of heart problems here. What I keep looking at, and they keep taking me back to this, is, let me pull these two cards up. In the past, see how this gentleman, right, is looking over at that demon card. Somebody maybe has been watching somebody get undressed, something along them lines, because you could see this person in the back is looking at somebody, because the two people could have been watching somebody. Somebody could be observing somebody, spying on somebody. Like I said, monitor spirit. Or this is just a male individual who is obsessed, like has some sort of a sexual obsession here, because she's naked. Somebody could have some sort of an incubus or succubus attachment. And their heart could be closed off, like they're heartless. Another 6 coming through. And somebody could be seeing that, having a vision of this snake coming out of somebody. For somebody out there, I feel like they tried to send it to this Queen of Cups individual, but they blocked it. And possibly returned it back to this individual. And now there's going to be some sort of a fight. All right, so obstacle, somebody's heart's closed off. This womanizer, the obstacle. Yep. 2 of Cups or 2 of Pentacles. So somebody is going, I feel like, yeah, so somebody's going back and forth between 2 women. Somebody has a secret mistress. Somebody has a secret mistress. We have somebody with the snake, and we have 2 people on this Gemini card. Yep, something's being illuminated. It's something is being cut off with the sickle card. Something is being illuminated, that something is literally being cut off of somebody. Because the Most High, the Divine, is protecting somebody. This woman. Maybe somebody made a decision to petition the angel of death for somebody out there as well. Six two two could be significant. $44.22 could be significant. Alrighty, so outside influences for Aquarius. Outside influences for Aquarius. Somebody manipulated a situation to marry somebody. Yep. Outside influences, there's definitely an obstacle in the way here when it comes to somebody's love story. Yeah, creating challenges, creating obstacles, barriers, blockages. Yep. So somebody can have a heart blockage. So there's definitely a challenge that is keeping two people apart here. Could be challenging in like the Eight of Wands talks about communication. So somebody is definitely blocking someone's forward movement, causing delay. Somebody could be experiencing a tower moment for this cunning fox who thought they were clever. But I feel like the ancestors have seen their plan, right? The ancestors seen their plan, and somebody will eventually get their bouquet. So outside influences, the mountain, Nine of Swords. So somebody created challenges to keep somebody, like this talks about nightmares. So somebody's head is blocked, somebody's crown chakra is blocked. Somebody's been laughing at somebody's pain. Somebody could have had a nightmare, had some sort of dream or nightmare. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety. It talks about being up late at night, having restless nights, being blocked in their thoughts, right? This talks about blockages in the crown chakra, not being able to think clearly, creating a lot of mental challenges, playing a lot of mind games, and laughing. Somebody was laughing, they think it's funny. Another thing that I'm getting here is somebody is sending back this demon, this succubus, and somebody's gonna have a heart attack, and they're gonna see this coming out of somebody's crown, and they're gonna want to unalive themselves. And I feel like they're not gonna see this coming. I don't know who I'm talking to, but this is one hell of a love story. Somebody was sending somebody a lot of subliminal messages. And this is like two people in the Lover's card, right? Two people who married in goodness and for sickness and in health, right? They thought it was a healthy sense of love, but really it wasn't. This is two people who have entity attachments. Somebody who tried to get somebody to take themselves out, self delete. They really tried. This is somebody who also tried to delay love. Like they really got in between two people's heads or another person's head, a divine counterpart's head, or played a lot of mind games to trick them into marriage. Cast an illusion over them. Oh, baby, I love you. You're the best sex I ever had, right? And that's the truth. Somebody is no longer in their head. They see their way out of a situation, right? Because they see clarity through the cloudiness of being taken advantage of their generosity. I feel like somebody was trying to blind somebody, that the fact that they were trying to take advantage of their generosity feels like they owed them this, right? Oh, you deserve this, right? You deserve this. Somebody who thought they had authority over somebody, had mental authority or just authority over somebody's life. They felt like they had the right to do it, that they deserved to get knocked off of their pedestal. And now they're experiencing a tower. Look, it's almost time. The best course of action to take for the Aquarius collective. I totally did not expect this reading. Yep. So the best course of action to take is to have faith. Have faith at the end of the battle. Have faith that you're going to win this battle. Yeah, it's been a hard spiritual lesson. You carried a lot of burdens, right? You really have. But there is a spiritual lesson involved in it. Somebody was pregnant. Somebody used an incubus or succubus to get pregnant, to trick somebody into marrying them. I'm telling you, that bear with that fish in the mouth. I'm telling you, 69. So, best course of action for Aquarius with the cross. Oh, yeah. Look, 24. 624 to be significant. So, the best course of action to take is to work on your insecurities, right? This was definitely an ex that possibly, like I said, thought they had divine authority over your life. So what you really need to do is have faith that this battle is going to be won. Somebody is going to lose their stability here. Somebody even could be going through a divorce or losing their relationship over this. Somebody could be walking away because they could be going through some sort of a spiritual awakening, but this person just come across them to teach them a lesson. We have 666 all over this reading, all over it. So the year 2024 could be significant. That's the truth. Somebody's gaining clarity of how they were manipulated into a relationship. Somebody also be gaining clarity of somebody having an attachment here. Somebody could also be gaining clarity that somebody has a God complex here. Somebody has a God complex. Somebody has a God complex. They're like, you deserve this, right? I owe you this. So I want to keep you confused because I don't want you to see the truth. I want you to be clouded. I don't want you to see my true identity that, listen, I have some sort of a demonic attachment, right? But I'm telling you, somebody broke free of this bonding. Somebody broke free of this bonding spell or this bondage. This heartless individual. Okay, outcome. The outcome for Aquarius. This is heavy. This isn't going to resonate for everybody. Aquarius. Outcome for Aquarius. Outcome for Aquarius. I'm telling you, the ancestors seen something. You could have seen something in your dreams about this plan. See, there's two owls on her. You could have seen these two people in your dreams. These people could have even come in masked as your ancestors. Yep, I'm telling you, your ancestors are watching over you. And they cut something out of your life. This tragic romance, the despair. See this person cutting this black rose? So somebody could have did something with roses. The sickle talks about cutting things out of your life. Yeah, so there's definitely some sort of news or letter coming your way. We have Aquarius here. the star card, that somebody is being divinely guided. So there's definitely some sort of a message coming in that somebody is being divinely guided. We have 69 again. I'm telling you, there's a message coming in from the stars, a message coming in from the ancestors, a message coming from the ancestors about this situation. Somebody has a choice to make. You're being asked to ground yourself. 69 is all over these cards. You're being asked to ground yourself. This also talks about luck is on your side. There could be a lady that's passing away. Yeah, somebody thought they had authority over you. They thought that they were your master and you were their dog. Look, these two people got their backs to one another. And this male individual is watching this person journal. Outcome for Aquarius with the Owls card. The ancestors definitely seen this plan. They showed you something in your dreams. Star card, Aquarius. So, yeah. So, the ancestors are saying, listen, trust the divine plan, right? Keep your focus on what you want to create, what you want in a relationship. Put your time and energy into healing your heart space. Don't stay in this hopeless energy. Focus on something positive. They could have did this to a star seed. They could have tried to steal somebody's star. Or this just could have been an Aquarius working with either a Virgo, a Gemini, a Capricorn. Mercury goes into retrograde. There could be some sort of a message coming in. Yeah, look, Divine Feminine done said to hell with this shit. I'm moving on. This Divine Feminine definitely seen something in their dreams about this illusion, right? Somebody's seen something in their dreams about this illusion. And they're saying, listen, I'm not choosing that cup. That's not the kind of cup I want to drink from. So this feminine energy may have a lot of options in front of them, is what I see. This female on this card has a lot of options. And I feel like there is a female, a divine feminine, who's keeping her options open. And she is moving on from this people pleasing energy. She is going to stand in her power, right? And what is she going to do? Cut the darkness out of her life. Because why? Because she is trusting she is being watched over by somebody kind. She refuses to repeat that pattern, right? She is saying, listen, I'm not gonna keep repeating the same pattern. I'm gonna learn to more listen to my heart. I'm gonna find peace, right? I'm gonna find peace, and I'm gonna come into the sacred union within myself by learning to love myself. And this king of heartless cups, this heartless individual, he keep wearing those damn rose colored glasses, right? I'm going to keep my options open. I'm moving on and I'm keeping my options open. I'm going to stay focused on healing. I'm going to stay focused on, making sure that I cut people, places, and situations out of my life. I'm going to stay focused on repetitive patterns that are coming my way. And more than anything, this divine feminine is going to learn to trust her intuition. She knows that she is being watched over by her ancestors. She is a very wise individual, very empathic, very psychic, very intuitive, very nurturing. hmm Look, somebody got pregnant. I'm telling you. Alrighty, so let's see. What is a possible conversation that is going to happen in this love story? Because we do see two people. These two people may not be talking no more. They may be broke up. You are special to me, even though I told you otherwise. So somebody may have told somebody, oh, you're not special to me. I don't care about you. Right? I don't love you. You inspire me. So you inspired this person to work on their heart space. Yeah, they got their karma. Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. So somebody's getting karma here. I feel damaged. Like I just can't do this. So there's a lot of damage happening. That's a tower card. Somebody is very, very damaged, and that's because they got some sort of an entity attachment. Somebody is receiving karma for allowing another person for working with another person and inspiring them to do something other than what their heart was telling them. Somebody is getting karma here, big time. Big time. Aquarius. Because the ancestors seen that plan. They seen it. They're watching over this divine feminine. This divine feminine that you are attacking is highly protective. Anything else? So somebody could be regretting getting married to somebody. I can't take this anymore. hmm Somebody can't take being married to somebody anymore. Somebody can't take somebody's evil, secret, demonic, sexually obsessed person anymore. So he's getting karma for what they did, for being a sneaky snake, for throwing the rocks hiding the hands. Master manipulator, Jezebel spirit. I look at your picture often, so somebody could have been, waxing a weasel, or flicking the boat to somebody's picture. Or use somebody's picture to do a sex spell. I hope somebody can hear me. I forgot to put this on. Somebody could be waxing the weasel or flipping the boat to somebody's picture to try to manipulate them into a spiritual marriage. Seeing it reminds me of things I know deep down, and that's not easy to deal with. So something isn't easy to deal with, and they know this deep down. They know this. They know that somebody is damaged. They know this. They know they may have damaged even a connection, a divine connection. I am working towards a better future. So somebody is definitely working on themselves. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than what I realized. I keep comparing others to you. So somebody is very envious, very jealous, comparing two people to one another. I'm not the same person that you remember. Wait. support, lean on your inner circle at this time. So this person may be wanting you to support them or to be a shoulder to lean on, right? The reason why they're not the same person as you, remember, is because they got this attachment. They're sexually obsessed. They are using your picture to possibly keep you spiritually bound to them in maybe some sort of a spiritual marriage. So let's see what some letters here for Aquarius. This is a heavy reading. These readings are just getting longer and longer and longer. So we have an A, we have an L, we have a V, an H, an E, 40s and divorced. So somebody could be 40 years old and divorced. We have a U, we have an O. So somebody could be saying, I love you, right? I love you. HEAV. Somebody could be like, oh, I believe in heaven, but they don't. It's like cursing against it. Somebody has blue eyes. We have an I. Look, I love you. I'm telling you. LOVE. I love you. I love you. An S. She. So we definitely have a she here. His. I see. Like I see you. You could be hearing a hiss. Look, hell. But yeah, hell. LEA. Somebody's name could be Leah. LEAH. We got HELLO. Somebody could be saying hello. You could be hearing them. You could be hearing that demon. HILL. Somebody could live on a hill. We have a G. GIVE. Give. HEA. Somebody could be, puffing on a pipe there. Cancer. A P. Pill. PILLS. Pill. Somebody could be having a pill addiction. We have another E. I love his. PE. All I need is an NIS. We have a U. A T. STEAL. Steel. GOAT. Goat. That would be the Capricorn. PUT. Puts. His. LIPS. Lips. A. Another U and a C. CUT. Cut out his. PICTU. picture. CHU CHIL, chill. Somebody could be saying chill out. Somebody could be using pills to chill out. LISA, Lisa. Somebody's name could be Lisa. Alrighty, let's see what are some signs that Aquarius is seeing. ALIVE, alive. Lives, 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 up, hill. This could be a gatekeeper. So his name could be Pete, PAULA, Paula. Somebody's name could be Paula. We have a key that's going to unlock something. Somebody is very jealous, very envious. They could be feeling stung. Somebody could be feeling stung while they're dreaming. Maybe they're feeling like when they're asleep, they don't feel it, but they could feel the sting when they wake up. Somebody is very jealous. Somebody could be seeing that in their dreams. We have rainstorm melancholy. So somebody could be very melancholy, very depressed. They could be hiding that. This also talks about in the dreams, somebody could be masking themselves. See the red, that's a demonic entity. Somebody could be, this to me looks like a succubus. 777, rapid development that comes from challenging times, and dominate. So somebody is definitely a bullhead. Somebody could be very horny. Somebody could be trying to dominate somebody's dreams. Somebody could be very dominant because they're jealous of other people. Somebody could be very depressed. Somebody could be hiding their emotions. Somebody also could be hiding this attachment, but somebody could be seeing it in their dreams. It could be unlocking something. Maybe they're seeing a key. Yeah, look, mask. I'm telling you, somebody has a demon attachment. You cannot make this stuff up. That is what is going on right here. These are the first two cards that we started off with. Aquarius, a male individual with a demonic attachment. And look what we have. Incubus, succubus, who is dominating them. I am telling you. Three, 3. Yeah, disturbance. So something about this. Something is the Trinity, right? Like somebody has a God complex here. And it's disturbing somebody's inner demons, right? Something about a cat. They could have sacrificed some sort of a cat. And the demonic Trinity. And now they're very curious. Because how did this beautiful mermaid free herself and find peace and unconditional love and happiness and able to open up their heart to receive abundance? Because somebody had a wake-up call. 666, 1111. That it's time to choose peace. It is time to be at peace. It is time to find harmony. It's time to find balance. So, yeah, somebody played a major role. Somebody definitely is not showing their face. That's confirmation about the nightmares, because somebody has spiritual respect, right? Somebody is stronger than what somebody thought they were, and they're demanding respect within the community, within their home, because home is where the heart is, and they're divinely protected from this darkness. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, envious. Somebody is very envious. Somebody could be watching. Somebody could have, cast an evil eye, and they're about to be revealed. Somebody's seeing the demon in their eyes, revealing themselves. I'm telling you. What are the crows warning Aquarius about? What are the crows warning the Aquarius about? This is a sign you've been looking for. So you're definitely seeing the signs to be thankful, right? What do you see? You're seeing the signs. 555, 666, 1111, 777, 999, right? Guiding light. So you are a lighthouse. Little space to create. Free to be me. So you are free to create now, whoever I'm talking to. So the answer you're looking for is within yourself. You're free to meditate. You're free to, look within thyself and trust what you see, right? Because somebody's seeing somebody's like, yeah, new growth through endings. Let your intuition guide you. You are what you've been looking for, right? The world is yours. A completion of a cycle is here. The answer is yes. This was a voodoo priestess who was very talented, right? Who was using her third eye to watch you. Third party situation, right? See how he's got his middle finger up? Chain is in the air. Somebody put up a do not disturb. It's masculine energy because they are protecting their spiritual abilities. Danger. Somebody could be dangerous, or somebody could be warning. The ancestors could be warning somebody that this is dangerous. There's a new opportunity. It's the power of magic, right? All right, Aquarius, that's what I got for you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.